Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. It is what it is. Things doesn't happen sometimes the way you wanted to do things. But the energies, the current energies right now, you maybe notice things that goes on uh, forward, but at the same time, you see things that um, can be feel in a moment of space out. I was looking at that energy in there, and currently Mars and Mercury they are um, really squaring Neptune. That is a one thing that you're gonna be seeing like an energy that can confuse you, can really get you on this positions in there of seeing things, but is that really the reality? And we're talking about here what it's called the Neptunization. It's kind of like a little bit of fogginess, but at the same time, it will clear the things that are been fogging it for a while. So, in a negative way, you may be acting of things, of the visions that you see, but in the same times, you're going to be able to see the energies that they are going to be the invisible that going to be triggers awakening in a totally new ways within you with that Mercury retrograde and Mars coming together. At the same time, the energies today that is going to be a these positions of the moon that she's transitioning through Cancer. She's going to give the divine energies towards Mars and Mercury retrograde. So that intuition is going to be empower the masculine energies for it. All right. So hi, Erica. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Happy holidays to you. And talking about this energy at 7 o'clock in the morning, that is going to be this overall startup energy in there. The sun is also affecting within that, but over the time, that the energy of the sun is going to be the authority is not going to be foggy anymore. The authority is going to be taking clear present energies and is ready to do the proper work. You may gonna feel like, okay, enough is enough. Things are going and things are getting, but I have to look at it, the situations that I need to do on life on a little more proper way. Okay, I mean, these configurations with the big planet, we're just talking about beginning of Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, those three, the way they line up within those nth degrees, sort of, they're going to be going forward, going back. This dance with them is going to come in, and while the other planets are shifting, we have to shifting according to all this. Since at Neptune right there, it's currently within Pisces going back and forth. He's waiting for Saturn. And that energy is here that it's going to be coming towards us. Is going to be really awaken us in a very specific, spatial, internal way within ourselves into there. It's going to be a lot of ending of things. And you're going to feel like in the next 2 years, we're going to be ending things. You're going to be ending paradigms. You're going to ending situations that are not only personal benefit, but we're going to be have this energy of uh, transformations deep within us. So talking about at 8 o'clock energy throughout the day, there is going to be increasing a little bit since the midheaven is going to be together with within Scorpio. We're going to be working it within this shadow, the things that's going to comes out. You may find out things inside of you that hey, it's not this cannot continue. This can it has to have some change. You need something to comes in. The good thing is that Venus is right now. It's kind of like a pulling out from Scorpio, you're gonna feel this. Oh my God, I'm out of it, of this Scorpio's energies. I have to go ahead and catch up. I have to go ahead and catching up with Mars in those positions, and the Moon. It's going to be a trining Venus, a very powerful intuition towards both Mars and Venus because of the Moon. But still, this full Moon oppositions is going to be affecting you as well. So stay in your toes and look at it the within you. What is the things that you have to do it? Learn them and get ready. Learn them and get ready to act upon after Mercury is going to be coming back and pass through of that retrograde motions. So at 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Venus, very powerful energies, but you're going to feel this crossing points. And those crossing points on the one side, that's going to be the moon opposing Pluto, the beginning in there. And at the same time, we have on the other side, we have the Venus that it's opposing Uranus. Venus is coming out of this. Positions without fighting the universe. You're going to be probably ending something that you are fighting with. This like I can't fight with the flow. This is basically you finally surrendering after exhaustions with fighting the flow. You're kind of like, okay, I'm let it go to see what happens. Very powerful. This is like you ending the year, but in a very beautiful way. I'm talking about you ending the calendar year, not the astrology year. The astrology year endings at when the sun is entering Aries. Okay, that's what we are ending astrology year. And talking about 10 o'clock energies, midheaven is going to be at Snatch. Be mindful about that because during this positions of midheaven is being at that 9, 10 degrees of Snatch, basically that is a expressions. But those expressions, they're squaring Saturn. If you have not learned how to talk or not knowing what to talk, better not to talk the better not to express with this. And Mercury retrograde is going to be teaching you on this. Looking at inside and of your subconsciousness, you are going to be able to see that shift of Mercury, that shifting the communications even more. It's kind of like, did you forget about this? Did you forget about that? Did you forget what happened to you when you were whatever years you were? Kind of like a send you back in time, and for some of you, maybe this is going to be like a crossing K timelines, like, oh my God, why I feel this energy or why this energy comes to me. Take a look all the time, the two positions in there, okay? It may have the two different opposite points, okay? Or two different extremes. But if you're focused only within the one extreme, okay, you are missing the other extreme. But when you get the both sides of the extremes, you get the firm understanding about everything. And this is what Mercury retrograde is going to be able to do for us. And talking about at 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be there. So this is the highest point currently on the top of us. This is going to be like if you see it yourself in there, this is going to be kind of like 11 o'clock of your time. And through that energy, the divine energies that it's coming from the moon is going to be really empowering. You're going to be looking at the intuitions, but the intuitions is where in the family. So basically, that energy of the family that it's coming, the family environment is going to be impact of, oh my God, what should I say? What I have to communicate, the proper understanding that I need to do for. But at the same time, it's clearing situations within the family, something that it has not been cleared for a very long time is going to rise up in the surface. and that is going to be coming from this Neptunization process with Mercury retrograde. Okay, for a very long time, these things has not been talked. These things has not been spoken. Now we have to realize it, that those things that we have not talked, those things that have not been spoken, they're the ones they are preventing you for evolving to moving up and there. And you need to understand that it's the problems and all the struggles and the issues, and it's like, what are they coming into me and so on. But if you look at it from higher perspective, this is your adventure. This is your adventure that you are going to evolve. Hi, Twin Flame Power. Thank you for being here. And talking about the 12 o'clock midheaven, is it with the sun, beautiful, trying with Jupiter. Right now, that energy of the sun is shifting, and it says, like, I'm focused within the growth, but don't forget about it. Jupiter is still really retrograde. Hi, Grande. Thank you for coming in. And that energies that are coming with this is like, okay, I see that I need to do this, but I'm not fully sure. I'm not fully grown up, not fully understanding on this. And during this time of the hour, take a look what you're going to be authorizing in the near future, but don't authorize it now yet. A lot of this energy is connecting with, you have not cleared the confusions yet, and that confusion from Neptune is coming in. But if you are finding out what the confusion is about, then you will understand. For those of you that need to see this, it's kind of like if you've been watching Highlander. When he goes back in time, what he's reviewing, what happens in a time of certain situation, what it is, and so on. He got the answers of what is going on right now. Or if you've been watching Arrow, the series is the same thing. And this is what happened with these masculine energies there for. All right. So talking about that 1 o'clock midheaven is going to be together pretty much with Pluto opposing the moon. Your intuitions, you're going to be finding like, well, I'm thinking this and that, but I don't know if it's the right thing. You're ready for the transformations. You're looking at for that transformations, but currently your intuitions does not lead you on that transformation path yet. This is what the intuition tells you. Hold on. Okay, don't go spend the money. Don't go buy the car. Don't go move. Don't go do things in there. It's telling you you need to learn something. It's kind of like a helpful energy that it's like that is the wall, and it's like you have not learned what's outside the wall, and you want to cross the wall, but you don't know what you're going to face. You're not prepared for it. And that's what this Mercury retrograde divine energies from the moon and Mercury retrograde together with Mars as giving you the feedback, insight. It's like mature a little bit, learn. Okay, go make these investigations for it's another site, so you can be prepared in there. You don't want to just go to the beach and so on and so on, and you didn't learn that you have to get some other things with you and so on and so on. Or you kind of like, okay, I'm gonna be getting all my winter jackets and so on, but all of a sudden you end up to be on the beach and you have not the proper clothing. Kind of like of this situations that you are not prepared properly for it. So wait until Mercury retrograde it's done. All right, so talking about that 2 o'clock, that energy is going to be connecting more with an Aquarius in there, since the moon is at the end of Cancer, is going to be affecting the beginning of Aquarius energy, but also the moon is going to be comes in and move to Leo. With that movement within towards Leo, she's going to be getting the connections with with energies that are more connecting with this Neptune and that beautiful trine of emotions, very beautiful feminine emotions, is going to be helping uh, the feminine energies to move. If you pay attention, it's kind of like that. 1 hour it's feminine, the other hour it's masculine, but the more power right now for the day is going to be really, really focused with in this Mars Mercury conjunction. And talking about later on at 3 o'clock in there, um, midheaven it's going to be at Aquarius. The inner work that it's going to be done is going to be sextile in Mars and Mercury, but everything else says like, okay, here is the point, here is the situations, but the ascendant right now that it's in Gemini, it is really opposing Mars. So be mindful about those messages that you really see, those messages that you are not fully understand. Some of you is going to be not fully understand the purpose of it, and if you are trying to understand, talk something, and people don't understand you, this is the one reason they're not ready to understand you. And be patient with people who doesn't understand. This is the moment you understand. The message is prematurely sent in there. And it's the same thing. You're going to be prematurely sent messages to you so you can have time to process it, those messages inside of it. All right, so at 4 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Saturn. That beautiful energies between we're talking about Jupiter, Saturn, and the Sun is going to be active. A lot of learning of the growth. Okay, I learn what I need to grow. I see what is it that's outside of the walls. I see what's outside of the threshold, but I have to be prepared to sustain myself when I cross that wall, when I cross that path within. And this is going to be authorizations of actions. Okay, the sun is at the 6 degrees of Capricorn. That is it. The power of I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be getting at those powerful energies, and the same time, this energies of Neptunizations is going to be coming in with the feminine side. So there is going to be this empowerment in the feminine, while the masculine, it's kind of like a still in the fog. But you're going to know what is this is. You're going to know it's something related into the past. So at 5 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Neptune empowering these feminine energies between the Moon, Venus, and Neptune. This is the moments that Venus is kind of like, okay, I'm coming out. I begin to see the light. I begin to see these positions. I begin to understand what I need to do at the end. Um, Very powerful aspect is going to be this energy connecting to Neptune because Uranus, who is retrograde, he isn't sextile with Neptune, but Neptune is in trine with both Venus and the Moon. We're talking about if you shifting your process of thinking within a spirit, within a soul, within yourself, the universe sending that message to Neptune, and that confusion, clarity is coming all of a sudden. But if you're not kind of like tuned up to that energy, all you see is just the oppositions. It's like you're taking it as a punishment. Well, you should take a look at, well, if this road does not lead there, where I should I go, what I should have seen, and you find out you did something back in the days that you didn't solve, and what was the things that happened after. And right now you're feeling the same energy. It's like, you know what? I have to do what I have not seen. I have to learn to see beyond of what I understand. Very powerful evolving. All right, so talking about 6 o'clock, that's going to be at the midheaven is going to be at 9 o'clock at Aries. That's going to be squaring this Mars again. Mars is again is going to be in that position. Usually, this is when the people comes in. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to get it. Then it's so on and so on, and pumped up, fire up. But that could be also the intense energies that you are holding inside of it. And then all of a sudden, you create actions that are like, okay, I'm gonna go jump now. I'm gonna be moving, crossing that wall. I'm gonna cross this threshold, and it's like all of a sudden, the next day, it's like, oh my God, what did I did that for? Oh, I did not know what I've been dealing with. I didn't understand. Oh, well, it was this. Now what? So try not to make so much mess in there. For some of you who feel like you have to pass a threshold, you can pass a threshold, but for some of you, it's a premature threshold. Understanding this process, you're going to see that also at the same time about 6 p.m. You're going to find out the moon that it's rising in the event horizon, and that intuition is going to be coming in towards us. That empowering of that intuition is just really is going to be coming in. Still, this divine energy is with Mars and Mercury, still with that beautiful trines with Neptune, but we also begin to have this sextile with Uranus. Uranus is sextile in Neptune, Neptune sextile in Pluto, Pluto sextile in Venus, and then all that energies go back to the moon. It- that is one of the intuition is going to be telling you take a have a broader look. It's not only the intuition that has to take place. You need to be considering bigger things. You need to consider the universe. You need to consider your visions that it's coming in and processing. You need to see your energies that are coming in with the transformations. Then that transformations is connecting with the love. And then when you put all this, then go back to the intuitions and process that informations in there. So at 7 o'clock, uh, in there, the energies they are going to be connecting more with the north node. At that point, you're going to feel pressures because the moon is going to begin to square the midheaven and Jupiter energies. The moon is already preparing to move into Leo. You're going to feel this pressure as the ascendant moves into Leo. All that energy is gonna comes in. It's like what is me, what I have to grow, what I have to mature. Okay, it's the fifth house. I learned. Okay, I learned what I need to learn in there, and the growth can lead in all areas of positions that you can have within you. But currently, that positions is to learn to communicate and grow that powers, because these powers they're telling you if you have not mature, I can't give you what you want, because people want a lot of things. You may want a lot of things, but if you're not prepared to receive it, even if you received it, all you're gonna do is prematurely receive it, and then you're not gonna be understanding what this, and it's gonna be like I'm gonna give you a spaceship, but you don't know how to operate it. What are you gonna do with this spaceship? You probably crash it, right? And this is what those energies right now are gonna be showing you. So very powerful understanding in that position. In the next hour, which is going to be at 8 p.m., midheaven, it goes to Taurus, and that energy towards the sun, the authority in there is like, okay, let me go ahead and be a professional so I can have success in material world. Let me open up the manual for this spaceship that I'm going to receive. Let me see what this button does. Let me see what that button does. And when you evolving, you're gonna get these new enhancements within yourself. And then learn those enhancements before you practice them. Okay, those the new energies. This is the preparations for the new energies. Most of you are gonna feel those new energies when that comes in. This could be from rejuvenating energies. Those could be energies of advancements within yourself. Those could be an energies that you're operating far, far from what you thought possible before. So be ready for that expansions. But you need to understand the expansion comes in with responsibilities about the new energies that you are in getting there. Same thing like you taking this responsibility. What are you going to do with this spaceship, for example? Not that I'm getting spaceship, guys. Okay, just putting out there. But it is about the process of evolutions, and just giving you this as a heads up. All right, so talking about 9 p.m., midheaven is going to be at the 25th degrees of Taurus. That is going to be opposing Venus. That love that you kind of like hold on, and that you need to understand everything has to be done with love. Everything has, and it's mating with love is going to be good, but there's going to be so much mixed energies in there, and that mixed energies, everyone is pretty much involved. The way I see the chart is just a bunch of like a grid, like all planets goes on and on because of the ascendant. The ascendant currently is in Virgo, beautiful energy towards Mars and Mercury, but at the same time, those energies they're very beautiful towards Jupiter and the Sun. There is at Capricorn things on Earth that it needs to be going on. So the intensity all of a sudden is going to be just like here. You're doing everything for all this purpose. You put in all these doubts. So maybe you're going to find out that your intuition all of a sudden is just like telling you everything that you need to know. And you're putting the dots together. All right. So at 10 o'clock, the energy is calming down overall. All of a sudden, it's just like, okay, you got it. You understand it, what it is. And you're going to be looking at what you're going to be doing in the future, maybe planning a future for the next year, maybe looking at energies that you're going to do. But with that being said, it's going to be more about the material explorations in there, and that is going to be connecting with Uranus and Jupiter without positions, but also with what you're going to be authorizing within yourself in there in the near future. It's coming. You guys know, you're sensing probably the energies that something's coming up good in the future, but you don't know what yet. All right. So talking about this energy at 11 o'clock, if the computer shifted, there you go. It did. Midheaven is going to be at Gemini. The energy is going to be really intense in there because you may feel the things that you have not grown in there of what area there has to be grow. And down at the bottom at talking about 6 o'clock in there, and right here on the top at 12 o'clock, that's the midheaven, but it's opposing Mars and Mercury. That in its own way, it is squaring here Neptune and it's squaring the ascendant. So all that energy is going to be coming and put down pressure. But thanks to the moon in there, these divine energies, they are going to be coming towards Mars and Mercury. And beginning of the divine energies that are coming from Uranus, you're going to find out this empowerment that it comes in. This is basically, I'm putting you down below of this hour, but it is about for your own good. Before you act, learn what you're gonna be. Before you create something, before you uh, get and does something, you need to understand it's gonna create a cause, and what that cause will be, what the effects can come up with. And if you cannot ready to do the proper cause, you're not gonna have the proper effect of what I said up for it. And this is a the learning. This is a very powerful. energies that's going to be at that time as the divine, and you may gonna feel great about it. All right, so that's what it was, the astrology report. If you guys have some any questions, guys, you may ask. And thank you for the happy holidays. I hope you guys had a great holidays. I wish you, take the next week, set up goals and things that you want to do. All right. If you have questions, you may ask now. If you're not, let's close these sessions out. And I wish you much, much love and good luck with it today, because this is a good things that comes in. Give us a lot of hearts with stars. Thank you for watching, guys, and be love, and I will see you tomorrow.